Periva Sharanam, Incomparable Beauty. Having spoken about the Sri Chakra in Sloka number 11, as though overtaken by a thought suddenly, this whole work is Soundarya Lahari, and I should be talking about Ambaal's innate beauty and not be talking about other subjects. The poet bursts out with Tvadiyam Soundaryam in the very next Sloka, meaning, yours this beauty. He goes on to declare, I described you in the form of so many angles, triangles, circles, and squares with all details, didn't I? But by that I'm not able to describe your incomparable beauty. So far, no poet has been able to do justice to this one subject, says the poet. Brahma is the first poet, as the Bhagavatam says in the very outset, Adi Kavaye. When Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, is Brahma's power, who can be a greater poet than Brahma? That he has written stotras on all deities is noticed when we read the Puranas. Normally, when faced with difficulties or problems, all the devas will go to Brahma and complain. Then he will take them all to Vishnu or Shiva or any one particular deity and request that deity to do the needful to ameliorate the situation. On such occasions, he will do a stotra on that deity. So he has done a stotra on Ambaal also. For example, in Durga Saptashati, when the whole lot of devas were troubled by Madhukaitaba, Asuras, he has sung a stotra on Ambaal. Even he, that is Brahma, also called as Virinchi, is incapable of properly describing her essential beauty. In Shloka number 12, this phrase Virincha Prabhritayah means Brahma at all. They tried to describe your beauty. Tulayitum means to weigh. Tula means the balance. How do we weigh things in the balance? Directly, we are not able to weigh and find out its weight, except in some modern gadgets. So on one side we place a known measure of weight and against that measure whatever the thing we wish to weigh. But to weigh Ambaal's beauty, they are not able to compare it with any one known object on earth. That is the simile or upamanam. When we compare a face like a moon, eyes like a lotus, hair like waves of bees, it is as though we have been able to think of comparisons. But about Ambaal, we are not able to even make such comparisons. Despite thinking of similes, metaphors, and symbolism, after much searches and deeply thinking about it, even recognized poets like Virinchi are unable to think of true comparisons. Kathamapi kalpante. He says, somehow they are trying to think of and stops there, just short of saying that they are not able to. It is like saying, I tried my level best to reach there in time, instead of openly saying that I failed. Having described the form and figure of the yantra, when I attempted to describe her Soundarya Rupam, beautiful form, it was found to be beyond the confines of the words Varanana Atitam. Since direct description was beyond my reach, when I tried to draw comparison and parallels, in doing so even poets from Brahma onwards have failed. By such descriptions he has proved as to how her beauty is beyond comparison and is unparalleled. Periva Sharanam.